Hi Samuel, and thank you for the opportunity to prepare you this video. So I'm going to show you why your website is not ranking, the 3 things Google looks for when they're ranking a website, and how we can optimize your online presence and bring in a much larger customer base. You should have your investment working for you. So let me jump right into Google. And the first thing I'm going to do is put in a keyword search for plumbing, Pleasanton, California. Now, this is just one of the locations that you service. I just chose it randomly since it was at the top of the list. But considering you're a plumber in Pleasanton, you should be ranking at the top for this keyword. And a keyword is essentially any term that a potential customer would put into Google when looking for services. So these methods will apply to all of the service areas that you are providing services in. As well as all of the various services you're providing. So if you do water heater repair, you would want also a keyword called water heater repair Pleasanton. So let me walk you through it. At the top, we have the companies that are running Google Ads. Beneath that, we have what is called the Google Map Pack. So this is the first place you want your website ranking for your service areas. And the way you get your website ranking here is by optimizing your GMB or your Google My Business. I pulled yours up and let's see. You have 4 reviews and 3 photos. So the way you optimize this is by, first of all, you want at least 25 reviews, which we can find. And then you want to have more photos than your competition. So typically I would go and look at these 3 and see what they've got and make sure you add, maybe 10 more photos than what they have. That Google also wants to see about 500 words from the owner as far as sort of an about us section, if you will. So that is how you get ranked here. And with that Google My Business, what they're also looking for is what we call citations. So citations are essentially online directory listings. They want to see your business name, address, and phone number listed across the board on various websites, things such as local Yahoo, local Yellow Pages, the Better Business Bureau, Chamber of Commerce, etc. So I typically run these top 3 through a paid program that I used to see how many citations they have, and basically blow them out of the water with an extra, say, 100, and which will push these 2 down, knock this guy off, and put you right up here in the number 1 spot. The reason you want to be here is because these guys right here will pull about 30 to 40% of the online traffic. So beneath the Google Map Pack is what we call the organic listings. This is the second place you want your website, and you want your website ranking on page 1 at the top for all of your locations, and because they pull the extra 60% of the online traffic. So I'm going to take Save Your Plumbing since he's ranking at the top, and we're going to use him for a little comparison. So let me walk you through what Google looks for to rank your website organically. First of all, you have a beautiful website, but I think there's a couple of things that was missed when they built this for you. So the first thing Google looks for when they're looking through when they're wanting to rank you organically is content. They want to see 1,500 to 2,000 words on your homepage, and in those words, lots of these keyword terms. Because Google loves to crawl, but they need to know how to rank you and what to rank you for. And if they don't know these keywords, they don't know what you do. So I think you might be a little short on the content. You do have a good amount of content, but probably not enough. Let's take a look at Save Your Plumbing. They have a decent amount of content. They're probably right at that minimum. So what I would typically do is run this homepage through a word counter and see what they've got. If they're coming in around 1,500, you want to shoot for closer to that 2,000. So the second thing that Google looks for when they're ranking a website organically is what we call backlinks. So I use this program called Ahrefs that I put your website into to see how many backlinks you have, and you only have 2 backlinks. A backlink is essentially a link back to your website providing power to it. So Google is looking at these referring domains and where these backlinks are coming from. They're looking for quality, trusted sources. So a link back to your website could be anything like a past project, a supplier's website. You could be listed on local coupon websites, anything, a review, a blog post, your social media posts, anything of that nature. The more important thing here is that you don't have any keywords in your content on your website. So because you have no backlinks and no keywords, your UR rating or your Google trust rating is very low, as is your DR rating, which is your Google power rating. So it doesn't look like you're performing any what we call search engine optimization or SEO on your website, which is why it's not being found, but also it was built without any keywords in it. So that's not going to help you be found either. Let's take a look at the breakdown for Savior Plumbing. So as you can see here, Savior Plumbing has 14,500 backlinks. The important part here is they're coming from only 78 referring domains. And the great thing about this program is I can click on this number here, see where they're getting their backlinks from, and go and obtain the same backlinks for you. Important part, they have 143 keywords on their website. So because of those two factors, they have a much higher Google trust rating and a very high Google power rating, which means they're being found, which is putting them in the top 1 position. However, these numbers here are super beatable. One thing I do want to show you is these keywords. Again, this program is great because I can click on that number and find what keywords they're using and take these keywords and implement them into the content on your website. But you guys have a very large search volume here in your area. So you can see Plumber Pleasanton, California has a search volume of 150 per month. Pleasanton Plumbing, another search volume of 150 per month. Plumbing Pleasanton, CA, 60. Plumbers in Pleasanton, 70 per month. Plumbing Pleasanton, 30 per month. And you've got Plumber Dublin, CA for 90 per month. Let's see, the ones with their name don't really count. Plumbing Livermore, CA has 100 search volume per month. And you can just see how many times they're using these keywords. So Plumbers in Livermore, CA has a search volume of 80 per month. So we would take all of these and put them in all of this traffic. If you can beat them out in the backlinks and use all these keywords in your content, you can take that number 1 spot. And then again, if we can optimize your Google My Business account and add those citations that you need, you can also take the number 1 spot in that map pack. So I hope this video was informational for you. And you're welcome to take these methods and implement them yourself. But obviously this is something I do. So if you have any questions, or if you're just interested in how you can get started on optimizing your website and getting your investment start working for you and bring in a huge customer base, please feel free to reach out. I would love to chat with you. I hope you have a great day.